Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. Today we have a very exciting video. I have a bunch of products that I picked out from SHEGLAM Makeup and I cannot wait to test all these products for you guys. This is the whole face of SHEGLAM that you're seeing. Spoiler alert, I almost love everything that I tried today. I'm so in love with this affordable makeup line. It definitely gives like good quality products at an affordable price. And if you are interested in finding out some affordable finds which are great quality, then please keep on watching. These items have been sitting on my desk for a long time. So let's dive right in. Let's start off with the SHEGLAM primer. And this is called their Birthday Skin Primer Smoothing Rose. This is how the packaging looks. I know for a fact that it is like a pink primer. Let's see what is the claims. It forms a fine layer on your skin to soften, brighten and smooth out the imperfections. Say bye-bye to visible pores and hello to more even complexion with soothing rose extract. The packaging seems very luxe. Like, I am so impressed by SHEGLAM's packaging. This is plastic, but this gives me such luxe vibes. Like, I love it. Even the foundation balm that I recently reviewed on my channel, I was so impressed with the packaging. This definitely doesn't seem cheap or affordable stuff. I would be very happy if I see this kind of packaging even in the high-end form. I'll be super happy. So let's open this baby and see. So it is a pink primer, but it seems like it's more of like a clay texture. Not sure about it. So what I'm gonna do is take whatever is in the back of the thing. It also comes with like a spatula thing, but today I'm just gonna take what's there on the cap and let's apply this and see. Because it's like a pink primer, I don't know if it's gonna visibly show up on my skin because it's pink and I am more of a tan skin tone. I don't know. Let's see. Hopefully it will just melt. Oh, it's super smoothing. I actually can see my pores reduced. Wow. Let me take a tiny little bit more and just apply all over my face because I love the way it's feeling on my skin. It definitely has that very light rose water kind of a scent. So I definitely would not say it's like scentless, but I love the way it feels on my skin. Very smoothing, but nothing like a silicone primer would feel, nothing like that. Like, it definitely feels moisturizing, but smoothing at the same time. Very happy about that. Let's move on to the foundation balm that we tried very recently. And this one is in the shade Wheat, which is a tiny little bit light on my tan complexion right now because I am at my tannest right now. So let's see how that rolls. I initially did apply this with the brush in my previous video when I reviewed this. So I want to apply it with a sponge and see how everything works. So I'm going to just dip it directly on my sponge today. Bounce it all across my face. And see how that rolls. It definitely is more of like a full coverage product. Now, because today I'm going with like a sponge application, it will not be as full coverage as the last time, but I'll be okay with it because I'm not looking for like a full coverage glam look today. I don't have anywhere to go. It's just normal day here. I just have to start off with my work. Right now it's my lunch break and I have like half an hour break that I can like fill in, especially when I'm like working from home, you know how that goes, right? And half an hour is good enough for me to film and then I can edit once I'm like finished with my work. I'm happy with the way it's like turned out. I'm really happy. If I want a little more coverage, I'll just dip it back in and just press it onto the areas where I really want the coverage to be, and that will be majorly on my T-zone and like on the center of my face, because on the sides of the face I'm anyways gonna contour with the contouring product that I have from SHEGLAM. So that's all that I would do right now. I don't have a concealer from SHEGLAM, so I'm just gonna use my Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer. I'm just gonna use a tiny little bit, just wherever I need it. That's it. And I'm gonna take the same sponge and just blend everything in position. Now once we have that all blended, before we move on to the other cream products, let's just set our under eyes because I don't want it to crease. And for that, I have this powder. What is this called? It's called Insta Ready Face and Under Eyes Setting Powder Duo. And this basically has like a pressed powder, which is more of a translucent one. It does have a mirror too. It has a translucent setting powder and a loose setting powder for the face. Super excited to try this. So let's start off with just like setting our under eyes. I'm just going to take that translucent setting powder and just set it. Can you see that? How smoothing that is? Oh my god, I did not expect that. This might be my favorite product that I've tried so far. Oh my god, I'm shocked. What is the shade? This is in the shade Natural Linen. Wow, definitely impressed by this. I cannot wait to try the loose setting powder. Okay, now let's move on to the contouring product because this face needs some structure. Now this is their SHEGLAM Sun Sculpt Liquid Contour, and this is in the shade Warm Honey. This is how the packaging it comes in. I love that all the products have the expiration date written on the box. I absolutely love that thing, that even the product underneath it tells me the exact manufacturing date and the expiration date. Absolutely love that thing about SHEGLAM. And this comes with 5.2 ml, which is 0.17 fluid ounce. And this again is in the shade Warm Honey. So let's apply that. I don't know how pigmented that is. So I'm just going to dot a few dots on my face and whatever is left on my nose and on the jawline. Let's start off with that and see how everything blends out because I don't know. This is my first time applying. So let's start. It blends beautifully. I'm super excited. Good. It took like seconds for me to blend in the whole product. Wow. And this shade is really good, especially on my tan skin tone right now. That just grounds the foundation that was a tad bit lighter on my skin tone. And this definitely has that neutral undertone. I would say it's definitely not orange by any means. It gives like an actual tan shade to my skin. Oh my god, this is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Love the way it just builds and blends onto the skin. Like, wow. Okay, since the bronzer was a hit, I cannot wait for the blush because I'm pretty sure that's also going to be a hit because it's in a similar packaging. You know how that rolls. Now this also has a shelf life of 12 months and this is called the SHEGLAM Color Bloom Liquid Blush, and this one is in the shade Rose Ritual. I basically went for a shade that does not have shimmer in it. At least it appeared that it didn't have shimmer in it. And it's a beautiful shade, as you can see. It's more of like a nudie pink, but with like a hint of coral thrown in. So I'm just gonna, wow, love it. Love the shade for sure. Let me just blend it with a stippling brush. Oh, love the shade. Because I do not have like a eyeshadow from SHEGLAM that I picked out, I'm going to use the same shades on my eyes too. So let's do that. I'm going to take the same contour shade, like tiny little bit on the crease. Let's blend that out first, just to give a little bit of definition to the eyes. And because it's a liquid format, there'll be no harsh lines for sure. And then I'll take the liquid blush right on the lid, just like that, and just blend it across the eyelid and the eye just to give a little more of a rosy tint. It's not an eyeshadow, it is a blush, so it has to be faint and buildable. So I'm super happy about that. Now once I have that very light base underneath, like on my eyelid, I'm just gonna take any ColourPop Super Shock shadow or any shimmer shadow. In my case, it's gonna be Super Shock because I miss using them. And this one is in the shade Ritz. Perfect, I would say a cool tone, champagne, skin tone shade. I would just take that very lightly, very sparingly on my fingers and just tap it. And this would just give a little bit of glimmer on the eyes. See, just like that. Just for like a glossy look. And because it was like a liquid blush, it'll just stick right onto my eyes without any effort. I don't know, I'm craving a little more. Should I do something a little more? Let's use our Hint Dash eyeshadow palette. Because why not? Why not? Okay, I'm gonna take a tiny little bit of the mid-tone shade here, Intrafatum. Let me just finish off my eyes with some liner and mascara and I'll get right back to finish off my look. Okay, now since the eyes are all complete, I did not do much. I just finished it off with some Wet n Wild eyeliner, the Break the Proof eyeliner and Essence mascara. Now let's set our face because yeah, we have to try this loose setting powder. Let me take this cover off. Okay, now let's take the big fluffy brush. Let me just get a little bit of powder out. Yep. And let's just dust it all across a big powder brush and just set our face. Wow, I really like this. Definitely gives like a very smooth base, which I'm a big fan of, especially because I am more of a textured skin. I highly prefer a smooth powder, and this is truly very finely milled, like very finely milled. Love the way how it turned out. There's only a few more products left and that is to complete our lips. So let me get all our lips together and I'll come right back. Okay, so for the lips, I picked out one lip liner and a lipstick. For the lip, I love the component. It is very like a soft matte touch for the lip liners. I really love it. Really love it. And this one is in the shade Mojave is what, yeah, Mojave, which is more of like a brown tone lip liner. And you guys know how much I love my brown lip liner, so I had to try that. And this is called their Velvet Matte Lip Liner. And this is all like beeswax and oil infused. So I am hoping that's gonna glide on very nicely. Let's see. Oh, it does come with a sharpener too at the other end, which is really nice. And this is a retractable lip liner. So let's apply it. It's definitely smooth that you can fill in your lips too. Oh, love it. Love that shade. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, for the lipstick, this is called their Starlight Velvet Lipstick. And this one I picked out in the shade Beach Babe. It's more of like a nudie rosy shade, I would say. A cool tone shade. So let's apply that. Super smooth. Very like in my comfort zone, I would say. Love it. I absolutely love the way it applied. I really love that powder. I really want to see if I like press my wet sponge into that loose setting powder, how is it gonna work? Because I've actually watched a lot of people doing that. Look, it just smooths out so much. Is this gonna be like my new favorite powder? Possibly yes. And this is not like wet sponge. It's just the leftover like damp sponge that I used for my foundation. But this with like a loose setting powder just smoothens out everything underneath the eyes. And I'm loving it. Like absolutely loving it. So let me show you guys the close-up of my look. I really love this like everyday but a little glam makeup. That's just because I love eyeshadows, so I wanted something glimmery shimmery on my eyes. But otherwise, the complexion turned out to be so good, and I cannot say that there's one dud from the whole SHEGLAM makeup line that I tested. I absolutely love. Obviously, I have to test out their primer a little bit more, but I can clearly see that there are no pores showing up on my skin. So I really love that. You of course know I love this. If it was me today, I would have purchased one shade darker just because I'm on more of a tanner side, and this is like my actual shade wheat. So I would have purchased like the golden shade in that, I would say. Powder, my absolute favorite. Like my absolute favorite is the powder. This Insta Ready face and under eye setting powder, you absolutely need it in your life. Absolutely. I loved this combo. Like contouring it just gave me a good natural tan on my skin that I absolutely love. Again, this one is in the shade Warm Honey, and the blush was in the shade Rose Ritual, which is very wearable shade without any glimmer or shimmer. Oh, we're not wearing any highlighter, and I'm loving the way it is, actually just the way it is. I don't know, why did I not pick up a highlighter? Talking about the lip liner and the lipstick, I love how glidey these lip liners are. I think that these lip liners are very smooth. I am doubting how long lasting this would be, but I will review it at the end of the month when I rank all my makeup where it stands. But I think that we would like go through this very easily. And the lipstick was very comfortable, very lightweight. Even though it is a matte lipstick, it is very creamy, very wearable on the lips, very lightweight. I am in love with all the products. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like this affordable SHEGLAM makeup tutorial, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 videos every single week, every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.